Hello YouTube, how are you? Okay, today I have another video on Mastercam 3D case study, and the topic today is how to select the right tool path for 3D fillet surface. Okay, and here's our sample part. You can see that the surface with a change to green color, that's the surface we want to machine. That is the 3D fillet feature. Okay, and you can see that the outer surface is quite complex. It's not flat. It's different height from each point. So this not a simple surface. The fillet is not a simple surface. So you need to select a right tool path for this surface. Many people use the surface parallel to machine this fillet. Alright, but I will recommend you to type of different Toolpath so you can machine this fillet in a better way. Okay, the first thing we need to do, like the previous video, I will select the machine for the job. So you go to the machine type, select the new, and in this case you can select the 3-axis PMC. Okay, and as I told you, many people will use the parallel toolpath for the top surface, also the fillet. I will show you an mechanical example. For consider the part has been rough milling before, so we just do the finish cutting. And many people will select the parallel. Yes, a simple tool path amount of surface. Okay, we can select this vertical surface and check. Alright. And then you can select the tool. For example, your 6mm ball mill. Alright. And for example, the step over is 0.5, for example, just 0.5 for reference only. Need some chain, some parameter, optimize, consider, put this. Okay, regenerate toolpath. Yes, you can see we got many people use this machining strategy that using the 3D parallel toolpath for the top surfaces and also the fillet. They just doing using one toolpath, yes, like this. And you can see that for for the fillet surface, this area, the step over is not the same as this area because there's deep surface. So the surface finished here will be better than here and here. Yeah, because in here and here there's steep surface and the step over is large. You can see here. Yes, the step over here to here is very large. It's different from here to here. Yeah, it is 3D step over. Yes, very large, and the surface is not constant. And you can feel that the surface, the fillet surface here is not constant. And that's the disadvantage of the parallel toolpath. So, is there any way to do the job? Yet I have a way that we can use the parallel toolpath to machine the top surface, but we skip the green surface here. We will use another toolpath to machine the green surface. Okay. So in this case, I recommend you to type survey. You can do it. First is the Toolpath, the Flowline Toolpath, and the second is the Plan Toolpath. Okay, we will start with the Flowline Toolpath. And select Toolpath, Surface Finish, and select Flowline. Alright, I will select use the solid selection to select the face here. Bing, bing. The Flowline Toolpath is very useful for a surface like this. Very useful for swab type surface. Yes. You click OK, and you click on the Flowline button to select the Flowline direction. Select the direction of the toolpath. So you can select the direction here. I will select different the cut direction button to change the cut direction. Yes, you can see we have two type of flow line, two type direction, uh, parallel with parallel and perpendicular to the surface. So this direction look better. You can see that it will follow the fillet. Okay. Yeah, you can change the step direction here. If you want to cut from bottom to top, if you want to cut from top to bottom, you can change the step direction by clicking on this button. You also can change the start point like this. Yeah, it means the changing the direction. Yes, in the toolpath. Okay, when you have the right direction, you will click uh, OK, and done. Okay, select the ball mill 6mm and go to here, change some parameter, and the same. You can on the step over control, you should just select on the distance, scale up pace. If you don't know how much of scale up pace you should choose, so you can switch to distance. So you can input step over for this. It is different with the parallel because the step over here is 3D step over, but the step over in the parallel that is 2D step over. Just calculate on X, Y, and so this step over will be equal uh, on over the surface. Yes, modify some gap setting and click OK. Yes, and wait for the result. Now let's check it. Yes, you can see we have the toolpath that follows the surface, and the step over is equally, and that's is constant. You can select one way or zigzag or even spiral. We will reduce the step over. Let's see it clearly. Alright, so we got a toolpath that follow the surface. We have past many retract motion here, and but you can see that the step over is the same for this surface to this surface because step over is calculated on 3D. It's not a 2D step over. Yes, that we got the Flowline toolpath. You can add some check surface to reduce the retract motion. And we can leave some stock on the check. Yes, and the retract will reduce. Yes, you can see that we have less retract motion. And step mode and the step over, as I told you, is constant. For the true 3D surface, the step over is constant. It's not the same with the parallel toolpath. The step over is calculated on just on X and Y face. Alright. Yes, sometimes the surface finish flow line is not work by some reason. The surface not smooth, so we need to have another option to machine surface like this. This case, I will recommend use the plane toolpath. The plane toolpath we create uh, a toolpath that follow the surface and stay within the two curve. Yes. So in the plane toolpath, uh, after you select the surface you want to machine, you need to select the curve to guide the tool, and the tool will follow that curve, this curve, and stay inside the region defined by two curve. Okay. So before we create the plane toolpath, we need to create a curve to guide the tool. So I can select the function create curve on one edge, just create a curve on this edge and this edge. So I will change color for you to for you easy to see the curve that I created. Okay, change with okay we create curve one edge. So we select add one, yes. So you can see the curve I selected for the outer chain. Oh, give me 1 minute. That take a lot of time to create a curve. Yes, and we create the outer curve. Finish create the outer curve. So next we need to select the inner curve to define the toolpath. Yes, I select it. Oh, wrong selection. I will delete it later. Skip it. Move to the next. Ping, ping, boom, 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 boom. Okay, we done. I will erase this curve. Yeah, so you got all you need for a plan toolpath. You got the surface need to machine in green color here, and you got two curve, one outside and one inside that will guide the tool. Okay, you will select toolpath, surface finish, and select plane toolpath here. Yes. Mastercam will ask you to select the dry surfaces. Okay, again, we select the solid selection and select the select face option here. So I can select X in video solid face. Ping, 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 ping. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, after I finish selected all the surface, you click on the end selection here. Yes, that is right surface we have selected. And next, we need to select the plane curve. You can see here we got the plane option here. We click the button to select it. Because I have created a chain before, I can go to the wireframe mode here and select chain. One thing you need to remember in plane toolpath that two chain need to be synced. That means it's not the same start point. So if you select the outer chain with this chain in the first entity, the inner chain you must select this chain in the first entity. They must synchronize the start point. If you don't have the same start point, you will not get a nice smooth toolpath. So for the outer chain, I will select this one. Oh, this chain is duplicated. Okay, select this. Yes, I have this one as outer chain, and this is the start point of the outer chain. So in the inner chain, I also have the same start point here. So I click on this. Ping. Oh, after we select the the first curve, I click on the end chain, and Mastercam we ask to define the chain too. So you click on the inner chain, but please remember that we need to make two chain as the same start point. Yes, that's one important thing. So I click here, and you can see the inner chain has the same start point with the outer chain. These two chain has been synced. Okay. Yes, and we click OK, select the same tool and select the same. We also can use cutting method as zigzag or one way or spiral like the Flowline Toolpath. And also direction you can select along or across. If you want to, if you select along, the tool will move along the curve we selected before. If you want across, the tool will move across the curve we selected. Yes. And then we click OK, and let's see the result. So this need for example 0.2 millimeter. Okay, yes, we have very nice toolpath that follow the surface, but there's one thing you can see. Okay, before I talk about this, I will change the parameter for you to see. If you choose across here, you will see the direction will change. Yes, the tool will move across the curve. Yes, you can see that. Zoom is for you to see. So if you call across, you can use the zigzag cutting method. Alright, I will show you. Yes, this is the cross option. But one thing I told you, you can see that uh, for plane toolpath, the tool center will stay within the plane, the the curve. Yes, the curve we define. So you can see here, the tool cannot make a finished cut. Yes, because the tool center will stay within the curve we selected. So the tool cannot reach to the steep area here. Yes, like this. So this. You can see the tool cannot move. Just the center just move to here and it stop. The tool cannot go to the steep area like this because it cannot go further than the curve we selected. So the disadvantage of the plane toolpath is uh, the tool center is limited by the curve. So if you select this curve and this curve, the tool center just move from here to here, and the surface is not complete machine, complete cut. So I will do a verification for you to see here. Okay, I have already have the stock. I will select the stock for you to see and see the disadvantage of the plane surface or the plane toolpath. Okay, we will verify it. Let's wait a minute. Okay, this is the result for the plane toolpath. Do it quick. So you can see that fast forward. Okay, you can see that the surface is not uh, complete cut. I will turn out the workpiece here. Oh, you can see that, but you can see the 3D fillet did not cut properly because the tool center cannot move outside the curve we selected. Yes, not properly cut. Yes, on this, but the tool center just can move to here. It cannot move outside of the curve. But for the surface finish flow line, you can see the tool will move. Yes, it's not the tool center is not um, limit, so the tool can go deeper and it can make a complete cut. I will show you. Wait a minute. Okay, and this is the Flowline toolpath. Let's move forward again. Okay, you can see that the Flowline toolpath can create a clean cut, a complete cut, completed. You can see the tool can move further and it's not limited by the curve. So we have a full cut here. Yes, that a fully cut. So you can see and turn off the stock. Yes, what we have with the plane, what we have the problem. The problem is you cannot get a complete cut if you just select the curve here and here. So the plane toolpath will work great on a shallow surface, not steep surface. So if you still want you the plane toolpath for the steep surface like this, you need to make some trick. Yes, you need some trick to do the job because the tool center is limited by the curve here. In this area, this is shallow surface, so we don't need to modify this outer curve. But the problem is this inner curve, you need to extend it in the inside so the tool center can move further. So our trick for the plane toolpath is we have to move the inner chain or the chain in the steep area far away from the surface so the tool have the space to go in. Oh, so I cannot use this chain. I will show you how to do this trick. We will create different chain for this because in the plane toolpath you don't have to select the 3D curve. You don't have to select the 3D chain. You can select a 2D chain for the plane toolpath. It's not problem. So I will make two curve, just 2D curve. Okay, select the plane, construction plane, for example, 50, and you can use the create see house boundary here to make the chain, yeah, the 2D chain. Pew pew, yeah, you select the way you want to create the boundary chain. This function will create 2D boundary chain. After you select it, click end selection. Okay, and you click on this. Yes, that's our trick. So what you have here, you have the chain, you have the 2D chain outside and inside. And with the 2D chain, you can easily offset the inner curve to inside. With this 3D curve, you are is maybe can unable to offset, but this 2D curve you can easily offset it by using the X-form offset contour here. Select this and input. Okay, because we use the 6mm ball and mill, so if you want a fully cut, you need to offset a distance equal the tool radius. So I will offset is 3 or a little bit 3.2. So please remember the offset distance is actually the tool radius in order for the tool can make a fully cut because the tool center will follow the limit by the chain, so you need to offset at least equal the tool radius. In this case I use a 6mm tool, so I will offset at least 3mm. If you want another fully cut, you can add a little bit, for example 3.1. Yeah, you can see that we have offset. You can select copy or move. In this case, I select move. Yes. Okay. So you see the difference? Yes. And now we have the upper chain and we have the outer chain and the inner chain. But let's take a look from the top. You can see the inner chain has we have offset that a distance for the tool center can move and it can make a complete cut. So we can edit the plane toolpath. We will rechain the plane. So click on this to remove the old chain, and I click on this again to select the chain again. Yes, but keep in mind that you need to make the chain at the same start point. Okay, if it's in the outer chain, you select this at the start point, and in the chain you must select at this. Yes, the chain need to be synced. Yeah. Yes. So click on this to see the difference. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Alright, let's check it out. Yes, you can see that. Mm, yes, you can see that. We have a fully cut follow the surface. Yeah. By changing the chain, you have changed the whole tool path. You can see this. The tool center. Yeah, the tool center will follow this inner chain and can cut the steep surface here. That's good. And we verify this again to see this work or not. Of course, that's work. Yes, that's a trick on the plane tool path. Okay, fast forward just to see the result. Yes, so for the surface like this, you have two options. You can select the Flowline toolpath or you can select the plane toolpath, but the plane just work great if you know how to control the curve. Yes. So take a look at this. We have a fully cut. Yes. See this? The blend now is better, much better than before. See that? Okay, so you can see the difference. If you select the 3D chain with no modification, you will not have a fully cut. If you have a shallow surface, the chain is not important because the tool contact with the surface by the center, so it's not important. But if you have steep surface like this shallow here and steep here, you need to modify the chain in order for the tool can cut, make a fully cut. Yes, this chain we have modified. In the chain we need to offset a distance from here to here must exceed the tool radius, so the tool can go deep inside that and not limit. Okay, so that's what I have for you for this video. Two kind of Toolpath that we can machine fillet surface like this. The first is the Flowline. This very simple but very effective Toolpath. And the second is the finished plane Toolpath. In the finished plane Toolpath, you must take into account the, the plane curve because that's very important. That will limit the tool motion. So you need to make some trick with the steep surface. If you don't make some trick, the tool cannot make a complete cut with steep surface. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.